Okay, I hear you say the Igbos are divided. The Igbos are not divided like you think. They are divided for reasons ideally understandable by anyone who understands why interest differs, and those interests are not politically driven, but a reality we all must embrace. As long as Nigeria is concerned, if people are talking about the most united people, you cannot talk about unity without mentioning the Igbos. There is no place in the world where you go to without finding an Igbo community, a progressive community. I can categorically tell you that the progress enrooted in Igbos is the same reason for the division amongst the Igbo people. Igbos naturally evolved to find themselves in the business domain of the world, and their success can never be hidden away anywhere they find themselves. The Igbos are serial survivors by default, and yet they don't settle for less. Igbos want anywhere they find themselves to feel like home, because there is this famous Igbo phrase that says, "Iji afufu anyisi." This phrase can be used on many instances, and in this instance, meaning after a good work, you deserve some good rest, and good rest should be in comfort. So you always find the Igbos having to balance between their work life and comfort. It should never be conflicted for any other reasons. So you should understand the reason for the widespread of investment from Igbos across the country and the world. The intention is to feel at home, regardless of where they find themselves. And that entrepreneurship mindset took away any idea of political participation over the years. The Igbos were never desperate for power, and this is basically because they were forced to survive by themselves. After the Civil War, and when people of other ethnicity were rushing desperately into politics, because they find it empowering and attractive, the Igbos were marginalized and treated as outcasts. So at that point, the only way was to survive. So when the political space were made attractive, people never wanted to embrace local markets and trade places because they believe it was meant for the outcasts alone. And the government was meant for those of other people of certain ethnicity. The widespread of success of the Igbo people is the same reason why many would believe that the Igbos are divided. Despite the killings in the northern part of the country, despite the marginalization of the Igbo people, we'll still have a huge number of Igbos across all regions and geographical space in the country. They are all going about their daily endeavors and hoping that the country becomes better, not because that they are interested in politics, but because they want a government that would protect their lives and their properties. For people that have experienced what it means to lose all they had during the war, though not too many experienced the war, but the scars of the war can still be seen across the country. The reason why the Igbos looks divided is because they have two group of people. We have two group of people. The first people don't have nothing to lose. The second people have their entire life investment and effort to lose. And that is the ideal reason I can see. The ones who have invested heavily aren't ready to buy into the idea of a Biafran sovereignty, despite the high rates of atrocity being committed towards them. It is easy to understand those ones that have a lot to lose, and also it is okay to understand the reality and reasons as to why the struggle started in the first place. So with all this, the agitation is real and it is valid. But in the 21st century, there are so many ways you can go about reaching to a resolve without implicating those who would eventually end up as victims or spoils of a dispute. I can categorically tell you that a majority of other ethnicity are pushing for the idea because they want to take advantage of people's misfortune and reap from where they never sowed. But let's divert this energy into the upcoming elections and see how we can salvage ourselves by creating a change where others failed. I can categorically tell you that I would rather throw my energy toward P2B's vision, which seems to resonate with the interests of Nigerians. So, the Igbos are not divided. They are not divided because of their political interests. They are not divided because they don't love themselves. They are not divided because of some selfish interests. All those that have something to lose have a very big say as to what they want. Everyone do have a say. But we have to look into the bigger picture and respect those that have a lot to lose. This is my opinion. What is your say? So see you guys on the Obedience Corner. This is all I have to say. Bye.